If your numbers are up but your soul feels empty, your metrics are lying to you. Welcome to the Kingdom Built Podcast, the show for Christian entrepreneurs building their business God's way. I'm Damon Robbins. Let's get into it. Hey, welcome back. Let's dive right in. Today we're talking Kingdom KPIs, how to measure spiritual fruit and financial results on a single one-page system. By the time we're done, you'll have a concrete metric sheet you can paste on the wall and use this week to steward growth, not just chase numbers. Here's what God says about faithfulness. Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. Luke 16:10. That line flips our whole posture toward measurement. Faithfulness in small things becomes the gateway to faithful stewardship of bigger things. Metrics are not a secular trick. They can be tools for godly stewardship. Okay, quick, practical setup. 1 page, 3 numbers, reviewed once a week. What's the first number? Revenue, but measured like a steward. Don't just track gross. Track total revenue, the percentage you reserve for giving, and the net that funds mission and margin. Name a stewarded revenue target this week, a number you can hit without scrambling the Sabbath. Example, if your goal is $10,000 a month, plant 10% for giving, 15% for margin, and use the remaining to run the business. That math immediately tells you whether a price cut or a hire is possible or reckless. I remember the year I said yes to a big discount and lost our Sunday rhythm. We gained a launch number and lost a family lunch. That trade-off stopped me cold. Now here's where it gets practical. Impact matters as much as money. Track impact touchpoints, the ways your work actually produces spiritual change. Ask, how do I measure transformation? Pick one meaningful metric, spiritual check-ins completed, testimonials that mention growth, or referrals that explicitly started from discipleship. Example metric, 8 spiritual check-ins per month across paying clients, or 2 testimonials mentioning spiritual growth each month. Track that next to revenue. But here's what most Christian entrepreneurs miss. You can't steward what you don't protect. Margin for rest is a KPI. Treat margin like a bank account, a percentage of revenue set aside for Sabbath, family, and contingency. Example, budget 15% of revenue into a margin fund and protect 1 full day each week by writing Sabbath equals non-working on the KPI sheet. Only hire or offer discounts if that buffer remains intact. Weekly rhythm, 10 minutes every Monday, update revenue, update impact touchpoints, check the margin buffer. If a number is off, pick one small corrective action and write it down. Do that for 30 days before adding new metrics. Simple, gentle, grace-filled. Line these 3 up. Stewarded revenue, impact touchpoints, margin for rest, and decisions become shepherding moves, not panic. If a launch would blow your margin, pause. If a price cut undermines stewardship, don't do it without a plan. If a client isn't seeing spiritual fruit, invest in the touch point or refer them. Those are faithful moves. Before we close, sit with this question this week. Which KPI on your 1-page sheet most honestly reveals whether you're building for God's glory or for applause? Write it down. God will meet you in the answer. Say this with me now. I will steward what God has given me with faithfulness and generosity. I will measure impact as well as income, and I will protect margin for rest and family. I stand on Luke 16:10. Faithful in little, faithful in much. If this episode blessed you, 3 quick things. Subscribe so you never miss an episode. Share this with one Christian entrepreneur who needs it, and check the show notes for your free 1-page Kingdom KPI sheet to paste on the wall. Everything you need is linked there. That's our time. Thank you for spending it with me. I don't take that lightly. Father, give wisdom to every listener as they name targets, guard Sabbath, and track impact. Give courage to take one obedient step this week. I'm Damon Robbins. This is Kingdom Built. Stay blessed, friends.